get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Watch the pass.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight ends right.
Go. Go. Go.
Key 8.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 47 yards.
Hey! Hey, Echo!
51, Mike, 51.
Tighten up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Ready! 30 base.
Man, I got you.
Yep.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Hey,
Hey,
Mike.
Alpha.
51. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 51 to Mike. 51.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Hey, seam 6.
51 to Mike.
Ready?
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Tate. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
51 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 26.
61. Matchbox light.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
90.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go.
Mike 51. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, a chip shot here. kick by Rosas is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed it, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set! Get a 20! Hey, 50!
Throwing again. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Stafford down to throw. Jones has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Topper!
No game on this defense, no game.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Alert! Smooth!
Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
To the air again, Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep, Golden Tate. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
32.
Throwing again is Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford looks to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set. 18 Gators.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Buzz.
Let's go, G.
Get.
Jones now, operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Motion. Mike 40.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Monday.
Back to throw. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, Delta.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Coming to you.
Yes.
51, Mike 51. Too little, Cupcake.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over and got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 94 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big 20.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We play to win.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. So first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
40 got.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Ready, set.
51, 951. Switch.
Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out, and the Lions have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run it with Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch it. Easy.
To throw is Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Right, 22. Go team, spell. Hurry.
Now Stafford on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Just like that.
Go.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowds.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The toss out to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Check my 40. I don't think you got it, son.
Go.
Go get him. 40's mine. Nice.
Again, it's Barkley. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, here's Agnew. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Throwing is Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Switch. Libra.
Here's Johnson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, over.
Hey. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Switch up.
47 to Mike.
Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and now it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, watch the leg.
47 to Mike, 47 to Mike. Watch the run.
Now Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Easy alert.
47 Mike, 47.
Hey, zoom. Hey, easy.
47 is the Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Middle. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, wahoo.
47 to Mike, 47 to Mike.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Stafford now to throw. He completes it to Jones. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. To try again after the sack. Stafford, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You. Hey! Check. He's coming.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Ford is the mark.
Get it.
On first down, Barkley. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Ready up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
On the ready.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Yep.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, they're scared.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. Hey, here we go. Check.
Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.